Hi, everybody. I'm Valerie, and I don't usually do this, but I'm doing it today. Yeah, you get to talk to
Yay.
me. And I like to talk about all of the things digital. So if you've never met me before, my name is Valerie Van Boeven. I'm a registered nurse and the co-owner of Approved Senior Network. And we started this business as more of a digital marketing firm for home care agencies about 17 years ago. And now, in the last 3 to 4 years, we have transitioned to not only digital, but also sales training for all of the in-person networking and getting more referrals and leads and things like that. So these ladies that you see here, Annette and Lisa, they are the stars of that show, of all the sales training stuff. We're going to talk today about video. And I neglected, ladies, to put in the introduction slide. So if you guys want to just say hi and
Okay.
tell us who you
Oh
are.
yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Do you want to go, Annette? You want me to go first, Lisa? Hey,
Sure.
everybody. I'm Annette Ziegler. I know a bunch of you that are in my sales training classes. I've been with ASN for a year. This is my 1 year anniversary this week, and
Happy
I feel
anniversary.
like
Yay.
I've been here forever. I love what I do. I
Right?
love teaching the sales training classes and putting on my experience, my 20 plus years of home care experience to work. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm Lisa Marcellet. I have been in home care forever and ever. I had two loves. One was marketing when newspapers were cool back in the day before the internet came in and made changes to that, and then just adapting to that as well. But my love is sharing all my knowledge and experience with you guys and just being a part of your day and your company, your business, what you're doing out there. And so I'm always here for you. I love being a part of it. Thank you so much for being here and letting me be a part of your guys' journey. And I will pass it back to Valerie.
Thank you. And happy anniversary, Annette, and
Yay.
enjoy eating the chocolate and the cheese, whatever we sent from.
Oh, I've been eating chocolate covered strawberries all day.
Oh, that's good.
As you should.
Yes, you should. It's the best. Okay. And also there's a chat. So if you guys can see the chat, Lisa put up something, Tess Kenny put up something. You just ask a question right there in the chat or a comment. Oops, I keep clicking on stuff and we'll answer. Okay, so I am going to talk to you today about video. And I know that a lot of people are like, oh, never gonna do video in my business. But please consider it because I will tell you that it is the way to go at this moment in time in our universe with all the people in the world. Hold on to your hats here. We're going to talk about video, why now, what home care competitors are missing. You can one up your competitor pretty quick in this area. Objection busters, confidence boosters, video types that work, video content, easy production tips, team involvement, where to post, real results, 30-day action plan. Oh my gosh, so much. Templates and tools. You don't need to be perfect, just present. And we'll do questions and answers. And these are all quick. I will tell you that we have started something that to help our clients get more video in their lives, in their businesses, and we call it Care Across America. And it's actually labeled as a podcast. But what it is an interview between me and you. And what we do on that podcast is talk about where you are in the world, what services you provide. We don't just do home care. We have elder law attorney. We just had an elder law attorney on, Heather, who's on right now. She was on one of our first episode. And we've had a lot of folks over time who we've interviewed in the past, but what we're doing is doing that interview. And so there's a whole 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes of us just talking about home care, senior care options, something that's specific to your community, whatever it is you want to talk about. You guys are the experts. And we put it out there and consumers can see it and we chop it up into shorter clips and we post those clips on LinkedIn and Facebook. So you have, one conversation with me turns into easily a month worth of video. It doesn't have to be a long conversation, maybe like I said, 30 minutes max. And we have enough clips and enough information to chop that up and post like one of those videos per week. And we do a video for our clients. We do the videos that talk about how to help someone with dementia sleep better. We do all these little videos, but it's not you. It's not your face in that video. And that's what we're trying to accomplish here. So all of you can benefit from this information. But for those of you who are our clients, I would love for you to participate in this and make sure that you're getting the most out of our services by doing an interview with me. You can see on the screen here, Dale's also with us today. This is a screenshot from one of Dale's videos we just did. We're going to talk about video that doesn't require your face. He sent us some what we call B-roll footage, which I'll talk about, in some pictures, and we put those together in some bunch of videos for him, and those are doing amazingly well. Dale, we're going to talk all about you today. All right, so why video? Why now? 85% of internet users watch video content monthly. YouTube is the second largest search engine. And you can TikTok, as you may think that is insane. That's for kids, it's for weird people. But I will tell you that your colleagues are on TikTok and they are watching TikTok. Teepa Snow, one of the most, I guess, probably one of the most famous dementia trainers in the world, has 3 million views or followers or something like that on her TikTok. So it's not just for kids or for not just for people who are going to do makeup tutorials that we were just talking about a minute ago. It's all kinds of education. 72% of people prefer video over text when learning about services. I will say, if I'm watching videos at night, I always appreciate it when the captions are on, because I don't want to wake up people, or if I'm like in a place where I shouldn't have my volume on my phone. I love it when the captions are present so I can read as I watch the video. So people are watching video all the time for different reasons and in different places. 300% higher engagement than text and image content. So doing these little videos, having fun with images that are of your staff and making them into little videos, those are the kinds of things that people love. It captures their attention. And LinkedIn, Facebook, and all of the folks out there, all of the different platforms want you to provide video. So most home care competitors aren't using video effectively. Aha. So this creates your opportunity to stand out and connect authentically with potential clients. And I must say that you do not have to include the seniors. You can, but the seniors that you care for do not have to be in the video for it to be a good video. So we'll talk about that. What home care competitors are missing. So this is one of our clients who recently did an interview with me, and it wasn't a Care Across America interview. It was a trust and authority video. So when a client comes on board with us, they have a website built, they join some of our programs, we do the same thing. We do an interview with that person and we ask them, why did you want to get into home care? What made you want to be in this place? What made you so excited about it 10 years ago or 2 years ago, however long it is? And Vanessa, she's a family nurse practitioner. She owns Inspire Care and Support Services. She did an amazing video for us. She had so much to say, so much for us to learn from her, and it was a great video. So she has that on her website, on her About Us page, and we've, of course, splashed it all over the place. And she does really well. And that video is one of the things that helps her, helps teach people when they are looking at her website about what they do at Inspire. And they do a lot more than just senior care. They also take care of IDD folks and all kinds of stuff. So few agencies are using video. Most websites are a wall of text. So I will say that on your website, on the homepage, you want your website to be fast loading, and video will slow it down. So you never want a video to automatically play when they come to your website. Plus, if someone has headphones on, it'll scare them to death. So don't do that. But if you have a video on your website that someone can play, we can work around the slowing down of the website to make sure that video stands out on your homepage. And people can just hit the play button and learn from you. You can build instant trust and credibility through a simple video. And that's exactly right. You can see, if you can see it in the screen here, there's a clue as to how long Vanessa talked. 10 minutes and 44 seconds is the length of that video. It did not take her 30 minutes to get her point across. 10 minutes was all it took. We edited the video down and took out all the like you hear me say 30,000 times. Now everybody's going to be hearing that. So I cannot say the word. I cannot say the word. We edit out all of that. If her and I were talking between questions, we edit out all that stuff. So it's just clearly boom. And there's slide-ins and stuff that explains. And also we put B-roll footage over the video. So it's not just her and her face and her voice the whole time, or it is her voice the whole time, but you can see that just like they do in Hollywood, B-roll footage comes in and there's a caregiver taking care of someone. Yay. And it's all very pretty. It's got music and all kinds of stuff. So it's really easy. 10 minutes and 44 seconds and she looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have any questions?
No, good.
Breaking the fear factor. So a lot of folks really don't like looking at themselves on video, and they don't like the sound of their own voice. I totally understand that. But you know what? Other people don't feel that way about you, your voice, or how you look. You don't have to wear makeup. I suggest that you look professional, but you don't have to be completely dolled up. Although I will find that the ladies that I interview typically are pretty dolled up, but you don't have to be. You can be whoever you are, whoever you present as. That is who people want to see, the real, authentic you. Whatever you look like when you go to a business meeting somewhere, that's what they want to see. So you don't need to be a social media star to win with video content. It's not hard. You don't have to have a bunch of, we're going to talk about equipment in a second, but you don't have to have anything but this right here. This is all you need is this phone. Ooh, where am I? You only need
Green screen action.
Yeah, I've got my.
This is the only iPhone
Oh, no.
signed into your iCloud account.
Oh, now she's good. I'm glad it's you, Mia. Camera alternatives. I just talked about this a minute ago. You can do voiceovers, animation, slides, or client-centered storytelling instead of you. We'll talk about a little of that. Animations are not going to be as effective as you in the camera looking at it like you're looking at me now. That is what people want. They love to see a smiling, happy face talking about stuff. Our humans love that, and that's what gets the most attention. You can use simple scripts and no pressure formats to ease into video creation. Everybody's camera shy at first. I can rewind back to a few years ago when I started doing interviews, and the first video I did a lot of speaking, public speaking before I started doing video, but my first video was goofy. And some since then have been pretty goofy actually. But anyway, you just get over it and move on. You know what? You're doing more than the guy next door. So that's perfect.
That's true.
Small formats that feel comfortable. Another thing that technology has given us is scripting. So ChatGPT will write your script for you if you feel like you can't just talk. And I'm talking about when you're looking at your phone and talking to your camera by yourself. When you're talking to me or you're doing an interview format, it's much easier because we're having a conversation. You're looking at me talking, and it's like you're telling a friend what you do or what your business does or why you love home care, why you got into the business in the first place. It's much easier to talk to me or someone else than it is to just stare at your phone and talk. That's really hard. However, there are some free apps that you can download. One of them is called Big View, BIGVUE, Big View. And it takes a little bit to get used to it, but you can copy a script from your computer and paste it into Big View, and it will roll like a teleprompter for you. So you're looking right at the camera and you're talking, and no one knows that you're reading a script. That it's an option, and it helps you get through those few videos that are really tough, or you have a lot to say and you want to write it down first. I recommend just talking off the cuff as much as possible. There's no need for perfection. If you've ever watched a YouTube short or an Instagram video or a TikTok video, people are not perfect. In fact, people are fairly annoying in their videos sometimes. So if you're talking about something professional that you're passionate about, you are going to make a difference in someone else's life. And it doesn't matter how you look. Although I will say, TikTok has great filters. Oh my gosh, they're so good. Okay, so authenticity is better than polish. So just be who you are. You're doing what you do for a reason. You just need to talk about why that is. Okay, types of video that actually work in home care. So the homepage hero, a warm welcome video that introduces your agency's mission and values in 60 seconds or less. That is not a 10-minute video. That is just hi, my name is here's our mission, here's our values, and we'd love to get to know you more. Something like that. Staff spotlights, short interviews with caregivers and office staff that build trust through transparency and showcase your team's expertise. Notice I said short interviews with caregivers. Those folks are much easier to sit down and talk to than involving a client. Now, some clients are very willing and their family members are totally fine with whatever. But there are other clients and families that wouldn't like that at all. And so you have to be careful about that. But staff spotlights are fun. They're easy to do. You can do them in more than one take. Client testimonials, again, that is amazing. If you can get some good client testimonials, everybody needs video testimonials. That's like the cream of the crop, the top of
Love
the
those. Yeah.
Yes, get those as much as you can. And a lot of folks will now some of you may have already addressed this. It used to be that people would ask us for photography releases all the time for their clients. We don't do that because we're not lawyers, but you can easily find one if you go to Rocket Lawyer or I don't know, some lawyer website. You can find photography releases and pay a few bucks. Some people already have photography, video, and social media information in their contracts already. So it's all just wrapped into the contract that they give permission for their loved one to say nice things, or I don't know how you word it, but make sure you get permission in writing from family or from the client if you're going to use them. But if you can get it, it's great. And then educational explainers, answers to common questions about home care services, insurance, or other senior health topics in 2-minute segments. I would tell you to please keep those videos to under 5 minutes for sure. Take one frequently asked question. What's the difference between non-medical home care and home health care? Answer the question to the best of your ability and stop. Next, do the next video on the next question. How much does home care cost? And if you don't want to answer that with real numbers, because I know a lot of you don't want to do that and it fluctuates, then you want to say something like it depends on the amount of services, the level of service, how many people in the home are being cared for, husband and wife. You can give a lot of variables and then just encourage them to call. You can give averages if you want to, but those are the kind of educational explainers that are really helpful. And you can just look at your phone and record them. You don't have to have anything fancy to do that. Has anybody, I know a few of you here have incorporated video into your marketing. Has anybody decided that they're going to start trying some video or thought about trying video lately? You can just raise your hand or say yes. It would be great for you guys to just try to do a few videos, and you don't have to be an expert even at editing them. If you do one for TikTok and you just add like a title to it, just a little bit of text to it, that's all you really have to do. And you can download that to your phone. And then you can post it anywhere you want. Now, I think those kind of videos will always have the little TikTok thing on it. But if you're just trying to get started, do something, use TikTok because then you got the filters. You don't even have to have makeup on and make you look like a million. All right.
Cool.
We're using Dale again here. Video content equals marketing goals. So we started a little project. We have a full home care marketing system that lots of people, and this probably some of you are involved in. And what we decided to do was a beta test, and we offered it out to a bunch of people and said, hey, if you send us some B-roll footage, we will create videos for you. You don't have to do anything. Just send me pictures of your staff, pictures of whoever you have permission to have pictures of, and some footage. And I gave them a list of all the different things that they could film, like a caregiver without their face in the video, without anybody's face in it, just a caregiver fixing a meal, or a caregiver folding laundry, or a caregiver changing bed linen, or a caregiver walking up to the door of a house and knocking on the door. anything you can get. It doesn't have to actually show the face. And we're talking like 10 seconds of that. When you get a bunch of different things, like people working in your office, somebody on the phone, but they wave at you and say hi as you're walking by. And of course, they're fake on the phone. They're not really on the phone, but they're just like, oh, yeah. Just little things like that. It's just called B-roll footage. That means I can take all those little clips that you send and all the pictures of your staff and of whoever that you send and make them into little bitty videos. And they work really well on your website, on your social media, in your email, YouTube, Google My Business. Google My Business listing is great for this stuff, and in caregiver recruitment. I've seen a few videos recently of owners and recruiters getting on a video, short video, and talking about their vision, their mission, their values of their company, and why, and who would make a great addition to their team as far as caregivers go. And I think that is a great idea. It's something that helps caregivers feel like you're really investing in them if they come to work for you. And something a little bit different that not everybody does. You're not just a number, you're not just the next interview. You've actually seen the person that you're going to interview with in a short video, and they tell you about how much they care for their caregivers. So those kinds of things work really well. Any questions? No, I'm gonna keep going.
doesn't
Nope,
look like
no
it.
questions.
Okay. Equipment essentials, just your smartphone. Some people will go online and buy a tripod. I can show you mine. I have a couple of different things because I'm weird and I like to, of course, now you can't see it unless maybe I hold it in my front. See this little thing? It holds my phone, and then it has this little stand on it,
Cool.
and it all folds up. I can take it with me. I can fold up the bottom of this, and it's just a handheld. Keeps the phone steady, and it lets me, I can walk around or whatever. I don't. I also have a little light that I bought. You can buy these really cheap. If you're not in a well-lit room, it's always important that the light is in front of you, not behind you. If the light or a window is behind you with light coming in, you will appear dark. So it's important that you're looking at the sun or looking at the light. And that way you look much more clear, and or put a light in front of you. You can buy those super cheap on Amazon. Simple tripod, and then a lapel mic. Now, if your phone is right here in your face, you do not need a lapel mic. However, if you're going to walk around, if you're going to be across the room demonstrating something, maybe you have caregiver training going on, that person can't be heard on a video unless they're mic'd up if you're too far away. So if you're right in front of it, that's fine. If you're interviewing on a Zoom meeting, you don't need a mic. But if you're going to be walking around the room or something, then you definitely need a mic. Okay, editing made easy. Oh, uh-oh. No, dogs. See, I've got great. Free apps like CapCut and Canva make editing surprisingly simple. Hold on while I yell at.
My dogs did that earlier in another meeting. As soon as we hit play, it was something, actually construction started and then my dog started. It was great. She's coming back.
My husband's having a spaz.
Oh.
They said free apps like CapCut and Canva. Yes, I use Canva a lot to edit videos. We also use something called Descript, Decscript, Descript. It's a very easy editing software. I also have used Camtasia in the past. I love Camtasia. So there are lots of easy ones. I don't find CapCut to be easy at all. It's an app that you download on your phone, and it's owned by TikTok. And so it's supposed to, if you start using it and learn it, it's probably very easy. But I've just never been a person that can edit video on my phone. I have to see it on a big screen to do it. But I'm also old, so that's probably why. My kids would be like, why would you do that? Anyway. You can create templates you can reuse. Yes, film facing a window for natural lighting. Make sure look behind you. If you were to look behind me right now, you would see not much, just a hallway and a light behind me, but also my kids' bathroom door is open. I don't know if you can see anything because it's dark, but that's tacky. Close your doors. I've also seen people like during the pandemic, people were doing their newscasts from their house and they'd be like sitting in their bedroom when there'd be dirty laundry or clean laundry just in a pile in their bed. I'm like, what are you doing? You got a suit and tie on and there's dirty clothes
That's
behind
funny.
you. Yeah, clean up your
Can't
back.
go anywhere. May as well put your laundry away.
Yeah, but yeah, I was like, oh, dude, he was on national news with his laundry on, not even in a folded pile. Just
Oh,
anyway.
jeez.
So yeah, make sure you know what's going on behind you before you do stuff, and keep videos. It says here under 2 minutes. Absolutely, definitely under 5 minutes. Now, unless you're doing a long form interview like we do for Care Across America, where it's going to be 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, that's fine. There's a place for that. Podcasts, the video itself that comes out of that podcast. So we take that video, we upload it, just the audio portion to our podcast. So if you were to go on any podcast platform today and type in Care Across America, you will see us there. You'll see there's only 3 episodes. But if you go to YouTube and type in Care Across America, you will also find the video version of that. I don't know if anybody watches or listens to Joe Rogan, but he does the same thing. He has the video and the audio of his podcast. And a lot of people do that. Team involvement. So here's Dale's team. This is his office team. Get staff involved with short videos, build a video culture, start with 15-second clips. So what we did was we took his pictures and we made them into clips. So we just took, like we go back a couple of slides here. This is just a static picture, but we had stuff fly in. It's a 5-second video and it got a lot of engagement because it's so cute. And then we did a little video with images from around his office and other things that he took pictures of. So those are getting great engagement as well, because it's real people doing real things. It's not stock imagery. It's not AI. And so there's a place for all of that, but having you in the picture is really good. So website placement, add testimonials to service pages and frequently asked question videos to your resources section. If you have a frequently asked questions page, you can always add videos there of you answering the question, which is awesome. Social media, absolutely take a longer video and repurpose it into smaller clips. We do that all day. That is an amazing way to create brand awareness. And when we create those clips, we make sure your phone number is in that clip and your logo or your website address, something is in that clip that identifies how to get a hold of you. You don't have to do that, but I think, and I don't think we did it in all of them, but for the ones that are a little bit longer or they're somebody talking for 30 seconds or 60 seconds, we definitely have contact information. Email marketing, you can use, it's what we do is we take your newsletters, and if we post a video on your website and we do a blog post about it, if it's a longer video, then what we also do is we make sure that video, a still image of that video is in your newsletter so people can click on it and they're taken right to the page where they can watch the video. So email marketing, it's great for that. You can't necessarily put a whole video into an email. It doesn't work that way, but you can link to it with the image, with a still image. And your Google Business Profile, definitely upload. It have to be under 60 seconds for Google Business Profiles, under 60 seconds. It will not take if it's over that. And it also needs to be in the same format at this moment anyway, as a YouTube video. It can't be long like a TikTok. It has to be like a YouTube, like you're looking at a TV. I don't know why. Seems odd, but that's okay. And the results speak for themselves. So agencies using video generate more leads, convert more clients, and build stronger relationships with families seeking care. I would absolutely think that getting to know us video, anything that allows somebody to know who they're going to be doing business with, know who the owner is, come out from behind that website and really show who you are. Those are the kinds of videos that put people at ease. When they know your story, they know your why, they're really much more engaged with your company because they know there's somebody accountable for their mom's care and they've actually got to hear that person talk. So it's really helpful. Okay, so we're going to talk about some real results on Facebook. So actually we have better updated information, but I put this together, I guess maybe a week ago, or maybe not quite a week ago, a few days ago. So what we did was we took all the videos that we did. We post every day on Facebook and LinkedIn, every Monday through Friday. So we took the videos that we created for Dale's organization with the stuff that he sent over, and we posted one or two of them every week. And we just started doing this about 2 weeks ago. And then we actually boosted them. So we did give them a little push with a little bit of money to see what would happen. And I've noticed though that even the ones that didn't get a boost still did really well. But you can see how over time, and we started this about right here. So right before April 6th, and you can see that this line just keeps going up. Now, if I showed you today's results, it would be the same thing. This line never stopped going up, this trend for people seeing his videos, engaging with his videos. Now, LinkedIn, we did not do any advertising. We only did that on Facebook. And the reason we did that, which although I think we should do LinkedIn, but on Facebook, we did various kinds of engagements. One of them was took it and I advertised it to all of Fairfax County. So he's in Fairfax, Virginia. So we did all of Fairfax County. And on another one, I did all of another town that's near him that he serves. And in some of them, I put a note on there. I decided to do a video that or advertise it so that people would message more often. Now, what I noticed is that pretty much it was spam that was messaging them. So that might not be what you want to do. But I also ran them so that they would get more phone calls. And I also ran them so that they would just get more video views, brand awareness. And it's not expensive to boost a video for $20 for 7 days or for 30 days for $30 or whatever it is you want to do, and just get that reach out there a little bit further. Yes, organically, you don't have to pay any money. You don't have to do any of that, but organically, you will get more reach. But if you can put $30 toward it or 40 or 50 or whatever you can afford and spread it out over 30, 40, 50 days, then that video is consistently going to be hitting people, not just on Facebook, but also on Instagram, not just on desktop, but also on mobile and any of the Facebook advertising partners. So it's a pretty low budget way to get brand visibility. It does not mean that you're going to get leads instantly. We're not talking about that. I did not run lead ads. What I did was I ran them for more engagement, visibility, and clicks to his website, basically. And we did some of the message us, but that looked like it was more annoying than anything else. And then also there's a click to call. So the text that goes with your video has to be good as well. So not only is the video there, but there's text that explains what the video is about and how, what service area they are and how they take care of seniors and home care and all that. We had ChatGPT write, with a little editing on my part, write those Facebook posts for those videos and write the LinkedIn content that went along with his posts. And it was a beautiful setup of really engaging with the right people. When we asked ChatGPT, we told them what we wanted, what we were doing, who it was important to find, and ChatGPT did a great job of making those videos even stand out more because of the content that went with them. So you can kind of see those results. And then we looked at, this is what happened with the videos. You can see the Facebook reach went up really high. You can see where people were. I don't know why you're so popular in Charlestown, West Virginia. Is that where your mom lives, Dale? Because
That's actually where I live.
oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you got a lot more, an increase in your top cities there and audience retention. And again, these results are way higher today. So here's LinkedIn, by the way. And I just wanted to show you this. New followers in the last 30 days. It was up 9. He had 90 new followers. And if we look at highlights, he had more impressions, more reactions, and all of it looks good. You can see this line going up for impressions. So video really does work. And there was no advertising on LinkedIn. We just decided because we're not sure if it's going to reach the right market. But what I will say is I can't remember if I did this or not. I think I did. One of the videos I thought was a really good outreach to referral sources. So I went ahead and boosted that one on LinkedIn, which is very much more expensive than Facebook, but we did a small outreach on one of the videos on LinkedIn. And so we'll come back and see what happens there. So your 30-day video game plan is week 1, choose 3 video types and write simple scripts for each one. If you want ChatGPT to write that for you or whatever AI you use, they will all do it. You just tell them what you're going to talk about and they'll give you a really good script. And then record it, set aside one morning and do all 3 videos all at once, get it done. And then edit them. You can take them off your phone, put them on your computer to edit, or you can edit them right on your phone. And then on week 4, share them. And you don't have to share them all at once. I'm terrible about that. Plan them out. Share one this week, maybe boost it for $20 and see how it does, or don't. And then share one, then you can schedule them to go out. You can schedule them around events. If it's something you did yesterday, that was a great event, you had a bunch of pictures and videos from it, then have it go out right away. So I can send templates and checklists. We have a big long checklist. If anyone wants to reach out to us in the chat there, just say templates and checklists, or just say checklists, and we'll make sure we get you marked down. I have a whole checklist of all the different kinds of pictures and images or videos that you should take in order to put some together for yourself. All right. Oh, and here it is, video checklist and posting calendar. So this is just a sample, but I will send you the real thing. B-roll footage, examples, office staff smiling, friendly receptionist answering the phone, team meetings, office staff typing, caregiver's car pulling into the client driveway. You don't have to get a face in that, but you can just, and make sure it's a nice car. It's a very nice car. A close-up of a caregiver's hand ringing the doorbell, carrying supplies into a client's home, waving goodbye. We have Dale did a bunch of different ones. Branded vehicle parked neatly in a neighborhood driveway or parked in front of your office. So we had another home care agency that they did their cars are wrapped, right? So they panned by their car and they panned up to their front office door and did all kinds of things like that. And then they had some team meetings. So I just stripped all of the audible talking that I could hear in any of those, strip that out, put a little music to it, and just put a friendly welcome to ABC Home Care. It was super easy to do. Friendly faces and professionalism. Having headshots, I don't think you necessarily have to go to a professional to have a headshot, but having a not grainy 10-year-old picture of yourself, it's really a great idea. And just put that, you can have your pictures rotate through on a video and just introduce people. We just did for Adele and a couple of others, we have employee or leadership spotlights going out, and they are videos. They're just a picture of the person, but the text slides in and stuff, and it talks about the person and the text that goes along with it. So it is a video, but it's just made out of static images, and it's all done in Canva. And then we put text with it and way more attention. Office life behind the scenes, caregiver preparing stuff. And if you can get your clients permission to have them in stuff, then do it. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. New clients and caregivers will find you through video. Regular video content builds momentum and trust. And one simple video is better than none. Even if you just do one simple thing, it'll get you rolling. And done is better than perfect. So I would definitely rather see more video, have people send us more video to edit for them, whatever it takes, than see no video at all. So please do video. Oh, questions and answers. Does anybody else have questions? Or I have a few here, Q&A that we can go through. And then it's going to be Lisa's turn. I'm probably running over. Oh, I'm doing okay.
That's okay. You're good. I don't have any in the chat.
Okay. So what if I really hate being on camera? Like I said, voiceovers with images or B-roll. We did have, you can just do a voiceover on your phone while you're watching a video. If you know it's going to be for a certain video, you can record yourself talking on your phone if that's easier, or if you have a microphone on your computer, you can, in Canva will let you do that. If you have a little video and you want to voice it over. Animated explainer tools tend to be complicated. It's not, you can hire somebody on Fiverr to do that for you. I'm not sure that it's not something I would stick with all the time. It's good, it's fun and it's cute, but I would rather see a human face. Client or caregiver videos with permission, just your logo with text, slides with background music. Yes, so you can do images of your staff or some event you were at with logos and background music. Welcome to our website, welcome videos, 60 to 90 seconds, social media reels, 15 to 30 seconds, testimonials, 1 to 2 minutes, educational videos, 2 to 3 minutes. Truly, no one has any attention span at this point, so keeping it short and simple is good. I would start posting videos once a week, and on all platforms. So get your account set up on all the platforms that will allow video. YouTube will do YouTube Shorts. So if you upload a video that's under a minute, it's going to automatically, or if it's like the TikTok size, it will automatically put it under Shorts. And we love Shorts. Shorts get a lot more views than regular videos. It's crazy.
So Valerie, we have a question here.
Sure.
I think you answered it in the voiceovers, but what if, this is the question, what if I'm the opposite and I don't mind being on video, but my speech or accent, she doesn't like her speech or accent, or maybe it's thicker or something like that. So I think voiceovers, right?
Yeah, you can do a voiceover. If you don't like your voice, you don't mind being on camera, but you don't like your accent is heavy, or you feel like, definitely make sure that there are captions with your video and make sure that those captions are right. So whether you're doing TikTok or YouTube or wherever you're editing, if you add captions, read the captions and make sure everything's spelled correctly and that it actually is saying what you said, because if it picks up the word wrong, it'll put something completely insane on there. I've had to go in, and when people say ASN has been a really good help to us, like we get these, I have to fix that every single time because it says ASN is not a word. You have to fix that all the time. So I would just say captions is the best way to go. Even if you feel like your accent is heavy or you don't like your voice or how it comes across, or you can have someone else voice it over for you if you want to. If your face is not in it and you want to do a voiceover video that is showing a caregiver cooking a meal, you can have someone else do that voiceover. Just give them the script. You can hire somebody to do that, usually on Fiverr or whatever, or you can use an AI voice if you want to. Now they're getting better. They're not perfect. They don't have the right inflection a lot of times, but it's still a video of your people doing something and it's not stock imagery. So it's a good thing to do. You can mix it up however you want. How do we get client testimonials? You have to ask when the client and the family are happy and grateful. And it could change daily, right?
Yeah.
It says we'll provide one, but we will not. We are not lawyers. Offer to film it for them or allow them to film it at home. So you can be, if you're there or your caregiver's there, or just use your phone. Keep it relaxed. Informal conversations are gold. That's true. Just sitting in a chair in a living room and having tea and talking is perfect. With equipment, we talked about this. Smartphone is it. Small tripod. You might want a little ring light. Canva. You can use Canva to edit. How do we get more people to see our videos? Posting consistently is really the key to that across a lot of platforms. Hashtags are also important, but not thousands of hashtags, just 5 or 6 really good ones. And they should be hashtag, if you're in Fairfax, Virginia, hashtag Fairfax, hashtag Ashburn, hashtag whatever in your local area. You do a few of those, and then also home care, the name of your business, hashtag Cardinal Home Care, hashtag home care, hashtag senior care. Just do 6 or 7, and that's it. Don't do a whole bunch. And then be sure to add them to your Google business profile. If they're under 60 seconds, embed them on your website so you can send them to us. Ask staff and families to share them. Anything you can do to get your staff to share. We do this all the time at ASN. I'll post somebody will post a video, or we'll post a post, and I'll say, hey, could you give this post some love? And all of our staff will go in there and like it or share it or make a comment or something. It's pretty easy. Oh, I left this in there. ASN Home Care Marketing and Sales 90-Day Mastery Program. Am I supposed to do that?
Annette,
Yeah, actually, April 15th is started last week. We're sold out. April 30th, next Wednesday, I still have opening in our 12-week sales training class. It's 12 weeks, once a week for an hour. We spoon feed you. We tell you all the tips and tricks of what to do, how to get out there, who to talk to, what to say, what to bring. By week 6, if you're following what we're telling you to do, people are getting referrals. If you're interested and wanting more information, reach out to us. But I do have a couple spots open for next class that's starting next Wednesday.
Get your people in there. And if
Yeah.
you've already been through the class, you need to start making videos about your visits. So
Yes.
the little leave behinds that you're taking with you, take a picture of the leave behind or a little film of the leave behind, just a little silent, and then maybe a picture of you dropping it off or picture of the person at the front desk who's the gatekeeper holding her little present, signing,
Yeah.
and make those into videos. So highlight your day, highlight what it is that you do all day and you're out there. And all right, guys, thank you
see
so
y'all
much.
soon.
I want to see those videos. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a good rest of
Bye.
your week.